What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to my channel for another DC Worlds Collide video. Today's going to be a little bit different. We're going to be talking about some characters that I really want to come to the game. These characters, are ranged from Batman, Superman, whatever. Just many different IPs within the DC universe. We're going to talk about it. So let's go ahead and go to the characters. So obviously, this is my roster here so far. One character that I really want to come into the game is the Flash's nemesis, right? This is one of my all-time favorite DC characters. And I think he would do a lot of good things for the game. I think he would synergize well with a lot of characters, and that would be Reverse Flash. Yes, Eobard Thawne. I just think, maybe giving him some sort of like AoE extended damage where he like runs through the enemy team and does like 25% damage on each character, something like that. Just like an AoE damage dealer who sucks the life out of your opponents, right? Because he's very, evil. He's got negative energy. That kind of just seems to me like he'll just drain opponents, right? With a negative speed force. So if you pair him up with like, I don't know, Kid Flash, you can heal him. Right, because I'm sure they'd have a good synergy. Kid Flash you can put with pretty much any team and it synergizes well. The Flash I don't have in this game yet because he's legendary, but I also haven't pulled him yet. Hopefully one day I will, because I love the Flash, but you could probably pair him with the Flash. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could pair him with Captain Cold. Captain Cold is a well-known adversary of the Flash, and in the CW show, they did team up for a while, so I could see some sort of pairing there, or synergy there. But yeah, Reverse Flash is definitely probably my top pick so far. I want him to come into the game. If he does, I will. I don't care how much money I have to spend, I will get him to rank, like the highest rank. Okay? He's the one character that I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just hoard. I'm gonna whale, I'm gonna hoard all my diamonds, and I'm gonna go and pull him no matter what. Now, number two character would be the Joker. The Joker needs to come into this game. I don't know why he isn't. He's like one of the main DC villains, you know? Like Batman's here. He would pair well with Batman, right? But also, Joker to me reminds me of a poison damage dealer, because of his acid, his laughing gas, things like that. I think he could do a great poison damage, and he would be great with like characters like Poison Ivy, who does poison damage, right? Or Penguin. I think he would pair well with Penguin. So the Joker. I think there can be many forms of the Joker. They can include maybe the Killing Joke Joker. They could include, I don't know, hmm, the DC Extended Universe Joker. Um, I don't mean Jared Leto's per se, maybe like the Batman's or something like that. I'm sure once the Joker in James Gunn's universe comes out, they might add that. But we'll have to wait and find out for that. But yeah, the Joker, that would be cool. The Joker from the Arkham games, I would love. But again, highly doubt they'd add anything like that because the Arkham games aren't in this game at all. There's nothing to do with Arkham. So that wouldn't really make a ton of sense. But even just a generic looking Joker, just the Joker, and he'd have to be legendary tier, right? He'd have to be a legendary character. He's like the most famous DC character, right? DC villain. He'd have to be legendary. So bring the Joker into this game. Devs, if you're watching this, please, for the love of God, reverse flash the Joker. Um, Another one, the some sort of Batman, right? We have an epic Batman here. But Batman is, in my opinion, the best character in all of DC. Why is he an epic character? There needs to be a legendary Batman. Now, that could be Batman Beyond. That would be really cool. I would love a Batman Beyond. That movie was awesome when I watched it as a kid. It could be any Batman, the brave and the bold Batman with the blue. It could be, I don't know, the animated series Batman, if you really want to go down that rabbit hole of different like universes and stuff like that. It just there needs to be a legendary Batman in the game to compare to the regular Superman, Superman DCU, Wonder Woman. Like all these famous characters in DC, right, are so powerful in this game. But then there's Batman, which he's good, but he's not legendary tier good, right? He's mostly only useful for evil falls, right? So any legendary type of Batman that's gonna, do some sort of just top tier skill set, something like that. You could probably synergize him with a lot of characters, like I said, with Superman. If you do want to go down the Justice League route, you could pair him with the Justice League members. You could pair him with Bane, like his villains. Nightwing is a good pairing with Batman. Just Robin, bring Tim Drake Robin to the game. That'd be awesome. Red Robin, right? I mean, I'm just spitting a few characters, and I'm like, man, they'd be great for this game, right, guys? Like, I think so. Another character that is mentioned in this game that's not in here yet is Aquaman. They need to bring in Aquaman. That would be cool, and he would have to be a legendary, right? Because Aquaman is one of the main DC heroes, right? So he would have to be legendary, but I don't know, maybe not because Batman's not legendary, right? So I don't know. I don't know what they're doing, guys. But yeah, so Batman, Aquaman. Um, I think this game could really use a very cool legendary, or even epic, just an epic or legendary. Let me find him. Scarecrow. Just a different Scarecrow. I really like Scarecrow as a character. So maybe do one where he has like the hat, right? And just change the design. Make him poison, but like do something different with him. Make him better, right? Because Scarecrow's awesome. Like I love Scarecrow, but in this game he's kind of undershadowed by a lot of other characters. And he's only mostly good for poison teams. So it's like and the poison teams aren't really good either in this game. So it's like he's only good for a poison team, but you don't want to build a poison team because the poison teams that you can build currently are just trash, right? So like it's difficult, right? You can't really work with the poison team right now. So if they bring in the Joker and make him a very, very good poison damage dealer, that would improve the poison team by a lot, right? And then bring in another Scarecrow or boost the Scarecrow that's in the game now, give him a buff or something like that. But he's an elite, right? He's a purple tier. He's elite, so he's not gonna. The power creep's gonna eventually, catch up, and you're not gonna be able to take him high enough than your epics and legendaries. So I think there needs to be another Scarecrow in the game. I think that would be awesome. But that's just my opinion. Obviously, of course. This is my tier of video of characters that I want to be in this game. You guys might have others that you would want in this game, and that's totally good for you, right? But Scarecrow is one of my top tier favorite villains. I think they did him dirty in this game, and I think they need to bring another one in. Now, I also feel like it would be cool to bring in like the CW verse stuff. So like do a different Green Arrow, but have it like have it based on the CW Arrow show, right? Because I know a lot of us have that nostalgia and we grew up with those shows. Now, obviously, they weren't the greatest shows, right? They weren't that great. They were kind of cringy, kind of cheesy, but I grew up with them, right? I watched them, I loved them, the characters were great. Like the main characters were awesome, right? We got the Flash, Barry Allen, Grant Gustin. We got Arrow. Like, come on, guys. We got Vibe. God, I miss Cisco Ramon, right? Like, those characters would be cool. No one needs, what's her face? Iris. No one needs an Iris West from that show, though. Like, keep her out of the game, all right? She'll just, create more. Make her and then put her as like the most OP poison damage dealer, and there you go. You got a toxic person right there, right? Like that. That would be crazy. Um, but no, just not enough shade. Enough shade on the Iris West from the CW series. She was terrible, but bring in those characters, right? Bring in a Supergirl from the CW. Bring in Supergirl from the new Superman movie. I'm not a big fan of that Supergirl. Personally, I don't think Supergirl is bratty like that, but I mean, it's something, right? Compared to this Supergirl, which I've pulled many times, and I'm very mad about it because she's not that great. But I mean, hey, it's something, right? Bring in another Supergirl, make her kind of better than that one, right? I There's so many things that they can do to this game. Bring in Firestorm. That character's already in the game, guys. Firestorm is already in the game. So is Killer Frost. All right, they can bring those. They already have, the data for it, right? So they have the mold. I think that should be, something that we might be seeing soon, if not in the near future. But those are just some of the characters that they could add that I'm like, yes, you need to add those, right? I mean, there's tons more, but those are my main. So I don't know, guys. I mean, something that would be very cool for them to add would be an Arkham Origins Mr. Freeze or an Arkham City Mr. Freeze and make him epic or legendary. But again, I highly doubt that's going to happen because this game is not really like branded to be like to bring in spin-offs of things like that. It's kind of just generic characters and stuff like that. So you're not going to see like Arkham variants or anything, I don't think. But again, I'm just brainstorming. I'm trying to be creative with it, and an Arkham Mr. Freeze would be sick. It would be awesome. An Arkham Asylum Scarecrow would be amazing. Even Arkham Knight Scarecrow would be awesome, but I highly doubt we're gonna get those either. But I mean, Clayface is a cool character, but they did him dirty in this game. They made him an elite character. I'm like, dude, that's a really cool character that you don't see in a lot of games, and that you can't really play with in a lot of games. So if they did another Clayface and they made him better, that would still be sick, right? Like, there's so many things they could do. I think the game has kind of gotten stale a little bit. I'm gonna be honest, guys. All right, this week has been really rough. There's been no challenges to really do. Like, I've been trying to creep up on the main story, but it's been hard because I haven't been able to level up my characters all that much. I got Lex Luthor at 160 the other day, finally, and I've started getting epic gear. Started, keyword. I have my Superman DCU has two level 15 epic pieces, which is cool, but Wonder Woman has a few. But again, it's gradual work, right? Which this game is a very gradual kind of game. It's going to take a long time to get to where you want to be. But I've hit a wall, guys. Like, I want to play the game because I love it so much, but there's nothing that I can really do inside of it. I can't upgrade characters because I don't have upgrade, like pieces here. Like these rank up tickets for the rares, you have to get a lot of these, which means you have to open a lot of packs. But in order to open a lot of Mother Box packs, you have to have either a ton of diamonds or a ton of money poured into this game, right? And I just don't really want to pour much more into the game as far as money goes. Like right now, to I'm trying to get Superman through this, right? Once I get Superman through the diamond through this, I'm done buying buying stuff, right? Because that'll be the last piece of the puzzle for my burn team. And my burn team will be OP, right? So once I get him, I'm pretty much done buying stuff unless I really need it. But like for here, the super monthly card exclusives, this 8,000 diamonds, I buy two of those and I almost have enough for Superman. Now that's if this even counts, because I did buy some of these packs earlier, but with the rubies or whatever, and it didn't count towards that total, which I was kind of like confused by. But I mean, I guess we're gonna try to figure it out and hope for the best, right? Because I want Superman, and I'm not gonna get him by pulling. I have a good bit of diamonds currently, but I'm not gonna waste it on single pulls, right? So there's not much to do, guys. I've hit a wall, another one, but I'm in 26 of the story. I could probably keep on pushing this, to be quite honest with you. Blue Beetle helped me a lot. And honestly, I feel like I could probably win this fight too, because I'm right there. I'm fighting. I'm hitting up, but like it's by like what 3 points. So I mean, either way, the game's fun. It's just I don't know what else to do. I can't really do much grinding because my characters have hit a wall. I can't really upgrade them too much. Artifacts I've finally gotten, but they cost diamonds to get. They cost these the little chips. In order to get those, you gotta spend money on the game or through diamonds and stuff like that. Team ups are good, but daily packs and weekly packs are by money. League shop, yeah, that's great. I just bought some today from the league shop. And then diamonds. So literally, like artifacts are kind of hard to get, and I have not that many. One, two, three. I have five, right? I don't even have the good ones, really. I don't think the good ones are like the Wonder Woman's lasso here. Like that would be awesome to get, but I doubt I will get that anytime soon. This Chaos Crystal's awesome too, but again, these epic ones are going to be very hard to get. And I still have common ones I haven't gotten. So like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do about those. But that's going to be all for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I know this was kind of longer than expected, but I kind of wanted to talk about a few other things as well. Because it's been a few days since I've done another video and I kind of missed it. So yeah, maybe once I get enough resources, I'll do like a some sort of live stream on Twitch because I know that um, I I can't do it on YouTube yet on this channel. I have a collecting channel that I can live stream on, but my gaming channel doesn't have 50 subscribers yet, so I can't exactly do live streams on there, unfortunately. But if you guys keep on subscribing, I'll get to 50 and we'll do live streams every week on the game, and I will live the main story. I will live whatever, Convergence, whatever. I just gotta get to level 50 in order to do so. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please smash that like button, comment, and subscribe down below, and I'll catch you in the next video.